Over the years, this university has recognized 46 outstanding individuals with honorary degrees. Through the presentation of these awards, Wright State expresses its highest ideals and publicly acknowledges exceptional achievements and contributions to humanity. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Robert Fife, Vice President of Research and Graduate Studies, who will present this year's recipient. Dr. Fife.
Thank you, Dr. Crane. Mr. Neal Gittleman, will you please join me at the lectern? The Wright State University Board of Trustees and President David R. Hopkins are pleased to award you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters at today's commencement ceremony. As the musical director of the Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra for 17 years, you have been one of the driving forces behind Dayton's rise in its cultural status. Wright State University prides itself on forging collaborations throughout Raider country, and you serve as a role model for us in our efforts. For example, your leadership and vision recently brought together the three major arts organizations of the region: the Dayton Ballet, the Dayton Opera, and the Dayton Philharmonic, into a unique partnership that ensures future stability, quality, and growth of programming. And we know from our work with the Dayton Create initiative that your partnership will ensure the economic vitality of our region as well. Under your guidance, the Philharmonic has earned 9 ASCAP awards for adventurous programming from the American Symphony League. You have expanded the orchestra's offerings that transcend the traditional classical concert format to reach new audiences, including rocking orchestral tributes to the music of popular artists of the last few decades. Many of us have enjoyed these events as much as the classical concerts as well. And a glance at the schedule for the upcoming season reveals an abundance of innovative programming and excitement that we can all look forward to. You've brought world-famous guests to Dayton to appear with the Philharmonic. And you do more than simply conduct an orchestra. You perform countless acts behind the scenes for our community. You have devoted hundreds of hours to elementary school classrooms and mini concerts for children. You lead the Philharmonic in several young people's concerts each year. You have created an opportunity for adult audiences to get a behind-the-scenes look through the Classical Connections series you created. You've represented Dayton across the country and around the globe, appearing as a guest conductor with many leading orchestras in the Czech Republic, Mexico, Switzerland, Japan, and Canada, and domestically in Philadelphia, Chicago, San Francisco, San Antonio, Phoenix, Jacksonville, and Indianapolis. A 1975 graduate of Yale University, you went on to study with Nadia Boulanger and Annette Dieudonne in Paris, Hugh Ross at the Manhattan School of Music, and with Charles Brooke at the Pierre Monteux School. You were the Carl Bohm Fellow at the Hart School of Music. In 1984, you won the second prize at the Ernest Ansermet International Conducting Competition and third prize at the 1986 Leopold Stokowski Conducting Competition. A little closer to home, you have been a consistent and outstanding collaborator with the Wright State University community, giving guest lectures, teaching master classes, and developing the Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra archives housed within our Paul Laurence Dunbar Library. Most recently, you served as the music director for Bernstein's Mass. This production featured more than 100 of our Wright State University students, faculty, and staff. Chairman Soin and President Hopkins, I have the distinct honor of presenting Mr. Neal Gittleman for the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters. As you can see from his selfless commitment to his craft, to our community, and to our university, he is most worthy of this distinction.
Mr. Gittleman, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by authority of the Board of Trustees, it is with great pleasure that I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining.
Good morning, and congratulations to all of Wright State University's graduates for 2012. Thank you to President Hopkins and the trustees and everyone at Wright State for granting me this honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. I'm kind of a literalist, so when I learned that Doctor of Humane Letters was the degree I'd be receiving today, my first thought was, okay, so what are the humane letters? And I'm a child of the 60s, of the Woodstock era, so my second thought was of the letters of the fish cheer. But let's not go there. And for those of you who have no idea of what the fish cheer is, probably most of you whose graduation we celebrate today, you can check it out on YouTube. But I don't mean right now. But seriously, it's a great honor to accept this degree from Wright State University for 4 reasons. Reason number 1, because I, who am just here to be honored, get to share this day with you who've worked and achieved great things to earn your real degrees from Wright State University. Reason number 2, because an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree from Wright State raises my family status. I may be the music director and conductor of the Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra, and I may be all of those nice things Dr. Fife said about me, but I come from an academic family, and in that family, I am the least educated member. My father, Edwin Gittleman, held bachelor's, master's, and PhD degrees. My mother, Rosalind Gittleman, has a bachelor's and a master's. All I've got is a bachelor's and an artist's diploma in orchestral conducting, until today. Since this is an honorary degree, I'm probably still third in my family's academic pecking order, but it should earn me at least a little more respect. Reason number 3, my 82-year-old mother, who is watching today on the live web stream, hi Mom, my 82-year-old mother can finally utter the 4 words that every Jewish mama yearns to say, my son, the doctor. And reason number 4, it's a great honor to accept this degree from Wright State University precisely because it comes from Wright State. In fact, this is the second time the university has honored me in the past year or so. You've heard reference to it a couple of times already. It was almost exactly 13 months ago that I had the honor of stepping into the pit at the Schuster Center to lead the Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra and 100 or so students from Wright State's theater, dance, and music departments in an unforgettable and powerful, sold-out production of Leonard Bernstein's Mass. The masters are here, yes. Some of the actors, dancers, and singers from Mass, including Stephanie Dodge, who you just heard sing, are here today receiving their diplomas, and to them I say, Lauda, lauda, laude. And some of the Wright State faculty from the Mass production are here today too, and to them I say, let's do it again sometime. Bernstein's Mass is a big part of why it's an honor to accept this degree from Wright State, because this is a university in the literal sense of the word's etymology, a community, a universe, if you will, of masters and scholars, exploring the world, exploring the universe in all its facets. Wright State is a home of excellence and learning in the liberal arts, in business, in medicine, thank you, Dr. Cooper, in science, math, and engineering, in education, and in the performing and fine arts. So I'm proud to stand with you as a laureate, even just an honorary laureate of such a university. And it's that atmosphere where scholarship, research, sciences, and the arts thrive side by side that makes Wright State so special. We live in the United States at a time when we've been told that we're behind the rest of the world in the so-called hard sciences, and the only way to catch up is for us to drop everything else, except sports, and concentrate all we've got on science, technology, engineering, and math, that STEM acronym we hear about so much. And STEMs are good things. No brain stem, no breathing. No plant stems, no flowers, no vegetables, no trees. No music stems, no way to link together all those little black dots I stare at all day. But in the end, a stem is just a stem holding something else up. But add the arts to that quartet of science, technology, engineering, and math, add an A to your STEM, and you've got STEAM. And with STEAM, you can generate energy, go places, make stuff, and get things done. So while I'm here to thank Wright State for honoring me and to honor today's graduates on all you've accomplished, I'd also like to humbly put in a good word for the place of the arts in our lives, even our modern-day, technology-driven, reality TV-soaked, worry-filled lives. Whether you're a creator in the arts or a consumer of the arts, art and culture play a vital role and fill a big void in our lives. Whether it's Mozart or Monet, Mamet or Mark Morris, or even Men in Black 3, art transports us, diverts us, refreshes us, grants us perspective, and gives us the get up and go to do what needs to be done. Since commencement speakers are supposed to bestow practical, useful advice, my practical, I hope, useful, I hope, advice to today's graduates is this: no matter what you make of your life, make art a part of your life. One of my favorite pieces of music of all time isn't what you might think. It's not by Bach or Beethoven or Tchaikovsky or Mahler or Debussy. It's by Don McLean, the song American Pie from 1972, the year I graduated from high school. It's a great song with a catchy hook, bye, bye, yeah. A mood that alternates between melancholy and high energy and haunting, cryptic lyrics. But whatever the song American Pie means, and when asked what it meant, Don McLean once said, "It means I never have to work again." The jumping off point of the song is February 3rd, 1959, the so-called day the music died. The day that Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper were all killed in a plane crash. And it's about what that loss meant to someone for whom music was everything. American Pie captures the sense of loss, hopelessness, and being spiritually adrift that we feel when something happens that seems to pull the rug out from under us. But when I think about American Pie, and maybe I'm the only orchestra conductor in the world who does, what strikes me most about the song is its beautiful irony, that it may have felt to Don McLean like the day the music died, but the music didn't really die at all. The song itself refers to lots of music that followed, to the Beatles and the Byrds, to Dylan and Jagger and Janis Joplin. Musicians and all kinds of artists come and go, but the music, the art, never dies unless we let it die. So keep music and all the arts in your lives and your hearts and your imaginations and your portable devices, and it'll help you get through all the other crazy stuff the world throws at you. And even if one day it feels to you like the rug has been pulled out from under you, then art, its beauty, its passion, its inspiration will be there to help you back up. To paraphrase 3 questions Don McLean asks in American Pie. Number 1, do you believe in rock and roll and classical and country and hip hop and rhythm and blues and soul and reggae and ska and afro pop and house and techno and metal and punk and every other kind of music under the sun? You bet. Question number 2, can music and painting and sculpture and literature and dance and theater and film and every other kind of creative art there is save your mortal soul? Yep. Question number 3, and can you teach me how to dance real slow? Me? Dance? Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. In closing, I'd like to tell you about what I think is the most exciting part of what I do as a conductor. And it's probably not what you're thinking. The most exciting part isn't standing up there leading Bernstein's Mass or Beethoven's Ninth or Bach's St. Matthew Passion or Mozart's Marriage of Figaro or Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. No, the most exciting thing happens at every performance of every piece. It's the moment just before the music starts, when there's nothing, just silence and anticipation. Then the conductor lifts their arms and gets ready to give the upbeat. The upbeat, the silent preparation before the downbeat that marks the start of the music, is the most important thing a conductor does. If a conductor gives a good, clear upbeat, they don't really even have to give a downbeat, because from the upbeat alone, the orchestra knows what to do and will hit the ground running. And that's where we are today, here at commencement at Wright State University. This is the upbeat, the moment of anticipation before the music of the rest of your life begins to play. And when the downbeat comes, you'll know what to do and you'll hit the ground running, whether that's teaching or business or medicine or science or math or the arts or more studies. So Wright State University graduates of 2012, here's the upbeat. Now show us what you've got, strut your stuff, knock our socks off, dazzle us. Thank you and congratulations to all the graduates.